Business and Leisure, your weekly window to the world of business and guide to the good life. Hosted by Mr. Ray Butch Gamboa.
Hello to everyone. Welcome to the perfect combination of business and the good life. This is Business and Leisure, your weekly business and lifestyle electronic magazine, where we shall bring you the week's significant business developments on BizWatch, while our weekly guide to the good life comes your way via our Leisure Report, hosted this week by our sunshine girl, Day Munsaya. And she's here right now to give you an idea of what we have in store this week. Day?
Hi Butch, and thank you so much. Hi everyone. Yes, I'm back here once again on Business and Leisure as your co-host for this week. Just like the previous edition of our show, I've got brand new features lined up for you. On Lifestyle Chronicles, we give you a glimpse of the hottest and latest events in and out of the metro. Places segment will take you to the cool ambiance of Tagaytay City, and lastly is our segment dedicated to all the firearm enthusiasts out there. I know those are exciting features for you to find out more, but first, let's finish some business talk with our main man, Mr. Ray Butch Gamboa. See you in a bit, Butch.
Thanks, Day. We'll see you right after I take care of business. Before we give you our presentation this week, we shall first pause for a short break, right after which it's all business talk on BizWatch.
As a coach, you don't define yourself in terms of championships you've won. What happens beyond the trophies? You have to move forward, grow, and get better. Life is all about taking shots, and I want these kids to at least have the courage to take that shot so they can grow, learn, be compassionate, and have the heart of a champion.
See the horizon as a starting point. Use each obstacle to gain momentum. Make the unknown routine. Continue where all others stop. New Peugeot SUV range. Never have SUVs gone so far.
Welcome back to Business and Leisure, and we now start talking serious business on BizWatch, our business section. For our lead issue this week, let's take a look at one of the effects of the tax reform for acceleration and inclusion, or TRAIN. Months after its implementation, previously one of the biggest contributors to the government's tax collections has reported a steep decline in their sales. I'm talking about the sales of sugar-sweetened beverages. Our business reporter Andre Ko has the story.
Indeed, sales of sugar-sweetened beverages dropped in the first few months of 2018 following the implementation of the new tax reform measure called TRAIN. According to the Nielsen Retail Index, a more pronounced decline was clearly seen in sari-sari stores, which showed an average decline of 8.7% in February this year. Last year in the same period, this drop was recorded at 4.4%.
According to the study, sales of powdered juice declined 15.4% in February 2018 and 18.1% for powdered tea. Compare this to February last year when the decline was at 1.7% for powdered juice, and 3.4% for powdered tea. More of the story from our business reporter.
This is also true for carbonated drinks, where sales declined by 7.0% in February this year compared to 4.1% last year. Nielsen Philippines Managing Director John Patrick Cua attributed this to a typical consumer reaction of changing their consumer habits during the first wave of price increases. Some consumers may opt to go back to their old buying habits. Other consumers, though, may choose to adopt new buying patterns in the face of new price increases. Still, others may choose to lessen their frequency of their consumption because it is not easy to give up simple joys like sweetened drinks.
While sales declines of sugary drinks were most evident in sari-sari stores, decline in sales in supermarkets was not as substantial, according to Nielsen. This is because the price jumps were apparently bigger in sari-sari stores. Meanwhile, it seems that the general public has not learned from the painful lessons in the past as far as investments are concerned. The Securities and Exchange Commission has issued another warning to the public about these investment scams, which have again proliferated. Here's our BizWatch correspondent Heidi Santos with the details.
Several unregistered online investment entities have again surfaced. These unscrupulous persons or groups are enticing the public to invest their money in high-earning investment schemes. The Securities and Exchange Commission have named the following firms that are included here, and these are NewG, Smart Capital, CMT or Coins and Mining Trading, Trade Connect, PSO or PSO Power Apps, Iron Trading or Team Bangon, Expert Trading, Lucky Coins, OneCash, Miners Investment Group, AllPal for All Seasons, and Digital Coin Trading.
According to the SEC, these firms offer investment contracts in Facebook pages or secret Facebook groups and chat rooms for their schemes. The unrealistic returns they offer range from 10% to 200% per month. Investors are asked to pay their initial investments by depositing their money to a specific bank, Coins.ph account, GCash, or through a money remittance company, and through face-to-face payments with an agent. More details from our BizWatch correspondent.
These firms claim that they invest their funds in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, which have recently registered huge jumps in value. The Securities and Exchange Commission have issued a statement warning the public that these online firms are not registered with the Commission and are not authorized to solicit investments from the public. At the same time, SEC has issued a warning about the internet-based Bitcoin and cryptocurrency Ponzi schemes. According to the Commission, this investment scheme ordinarily collapses as fast as they are created, while leaving its investors behind and unable to recoup their investments.
The Securities and Exchange Commission is asking the public to take the necessary precautions in dealing with unregistered investment entities. At this point, we will take a short break, and when we return, we will have footages of the recent Manila fame. So keep it here on Business and Leisure.
Motoring Today is now on the web. Watch this episode or other past episodes of the country's longest-running motoring program any time of the day by logging on to our website, motoringtoday.ph. Motoring Today is now online, just a click away.
See the horizon as a starting point. Use each obstacle to gain momentum. Make the unknown routine. Continue where all others stop. New Peugeot SUV range. Never have SUVs gone so far.
The power of Strada. It's your sport truck.
Welcome back, and you're still on Business and Leisure's BizWatch, our business section. As promised, we will be bringing you some footages from the 67th edition of Manila Fame 2018, held on April 19 to 21 this year. Andre Ko files this report.
Following the success of the 66th edition of Manila Fame, DTI SciTem is confident that the 67th edition held at the World Trade Center in Pasay City is going to generate some 308 million pesos in sales. As the Philippines' premier lifestyle and design trade event, Manila Fame hosts a very diverse collection of exporters and MSMEs. BNL talked with Undersecretary Nora Terrado of the Department of Trade and Industry at the trade show.
Show is very eventful for me because it is showcasing real stories of successes of how product development has helped our micro, small, medium enterprises to become original brand manufacturers or original design manufacturers. So you will see amazing over 800 new products using indigenous materials that are modern, very functional, with a twist that is responsive to the needs of their target markets. So you'll see that this is preparatory to creating a new breed of designers for the next generation.
New designers have come up who are now featured in the 67th edition of Manila Fame. They have come up with unique products that are responsive to the trends in the global market. Yusek Terrado says that the government continues to support export-ready entrepreneurs. The Department of Trade and Industry assists them in joining foreign exhibits so they can break into the global market.
The efforts is emanating from the various Philippine trade and investment centers around the world. We have 28 of them in key cities, and these are where the commercial attachés and commercial counselors are being posted. They are the face of DTI abroad, and they play a role from the beginning, at the very onset of the buying cycle, listening to the trends and listening to the needs of the customers and the buyers abroad.
Now, says Yusek Terrado, they are focusing on the supply side, sourcing new materials from across the nation. They are sourcing materials that can be recycled or reused into new products and giving communities access to technology and machineries to aid in production. DTI has about 14 fabrication labs across the nation, prototyping ideas with the aid of technology. The organizers, DTI SciTem, expects about 1,000 buyers, many of them institutional buyers.
Institutional buyers that buy in bulk and are looking for partners where their design can be augmented to their array of design, and therefore an engagement of, let's say, being a manufacturer or a partner in specific production work that produce those objects.
DTI is likewise committed to supporting the country's MSMEs. Yusek Terrado says that about 70% of our MSMEs are micro-entrepreneurs, and we need to graduate these micros to small entrepreneurs and the small entrepreneurs to medium entrepreneurs.
The way we want to do it is just like the Bayanihan, where those that are more experienced, you'll see the schema, for instance, also partnering with the smaller ones You'll see the art gallery right now being here because this prints, this artwork can be eventually automated or be accessible in the social media. By the fact that they are here and we give them opportunities to be seen by you, maybe then it's part of we are promoting a brand.
Trade shows like this indeed give our micro, small, and medium-sized entrepreneurs the break they need to get into the mainstream market. DTI has been in the forefront of countryside development with exhibits and trade shows like Manila Fame, and congratulations are again in order for another successful show. And now for our fourth and final issue this week. In just over a week, the country will see the total closure of Boracay Island. However, at this late stage, the national government has not formally adopted a master plan that will facilitate the 6-month rehabilitation program for this top tourist destination. Heidi Santos has the details.
The local government of Malay has turned to urban planner architect Felino Palafox to design a plan for the rehabilitation of Boracay. However, the total closure of the island is scheduled for April 26, and no plans have been formalized for the massive job of rehabilitation.
The Palafox Group is the only company that has been tapped by the local government of Malay to come up with a rehabilitation plan for Boracay. Architect Felino Palafox said that the national government has indeed asked his group to present their Boracay Integrated Tourism Plan, but no timeline has been mentioned. Their contract with the local government is until September, and the Palafox Group has been requested to fast-track the project. More of the story from our BizWatch reporter.
According to Palafox, the master plan will first deal with an open-pit garbage dam, untreated sewer, overhead wires, and the sidewalks. The architect is also suggesting the installation of elevated boardwalks by the beach, the establishment of transit stations, fixing of road transport corridors, widening of walkways, provision of bike lanes, and the deployment of bus rapid transit. The architect said that the implementation of this master plan could cost the national government billions of pesos. The master plan has been divided into several phases, but the total rehabilitation of Boracay could take years. The 6-month rehabilitation will only cover corrective measures in fixing the problems of Boracay.
President Duterte is expected to declare a state of calamity in the island so the government can utilize an emergency fund worth 2 billion pesos to implement the rehabilitation program. And with that, we end this week's edition of BizWatch. We'll pause for another break, and when we come back, we'll have the Strictly Business segment of Business and Leisure. Please stay with us.
See the horizon as a starting point. Use each obstacle to gain momentum. Make the unknown routine. Continue where all others stop. New Peugeot SUV range. Never have SUVs gone so far.
Do
These are the Fuel Masters. Every time they're on the court, it's high performance. Every time I'm on the road, I can also expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. We made it! The next generation Phoenix Fuels, now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.
Continuing with Business and Leisure, you're still on BNL's business section, and what we have next is our Strictly Business segment. Here we are again with another feature, especially for the entrepreneurs out there. Going into business for yourself does not have to take so much capital, as you can see from this upcoming feature.
Camilla's Art is a brand of these beautiful works of art that features real flowers made more lasting with the magic of resin. This is Regina De Canjon, business manager and partner of Mimi, the one who started it all.
I'm actually Mimi's best friend, I think. Siya yung nag-found ng Camilla's, and yun, we both came from the same school. We were blockmates in college.
Both Reg and Mimi took up political science in UP, but here they are with a novel idea that they have turned into a business.
Actually, si Mimi parang may full-time job din siya, tapos parang nakahiligan niya lang talaga yung crafts. Nag-start siya dun sa leather bracelets and yun nga, yung bangles. And then, nag-grow siya into this eventually. She had some interest in resin. Tapos yun, dun siya nanggaling. So the concept of the business is mostly right now, resin talaga yung pinofocus namin, and cases, most especially necklaces. Tapos siguro kung merong isang word na parang nagde-describe sa Camilla's, it's passion for the products. Both Mimi and I, and even our artists, parang kung may isang bagay na ayaw namin masacrifice dun sa products is yung quality niya.
Camilla is so named because Mimi combined the first letter of her mom and her sister's names with hers.
Si Mimi talaga yung nag-start nito, together with her mother and her sister, and Ate Christy. Tapos, nung recently nga na she needed to go to Japan to pursue masterals, tsaka niya ako tinap para i-manage yung business while she's there. Parang I was a witness kung paano niya dinevelop nung unang-unang batches nitong mga phone cases. As in, sobrang ano pa siya, what would be a good word for it? Developing. Well, ayoko na sugarcoat, medyo pangit pa siya nung una. Pero eventually, para magugulat ka talaga kay Mimi, she researches, talagang she takes time every day to make some products. Itong kwarto na to dati, sobrang gulo nito, sobrang dami niyang gamit. Pero eventually, she was able to perfect it. Tas ayun, sunod-sunod na lang talaga yung sales niya.
At that time, no one was making jewelry combined with resin, so Camilla was actually a trailblazer when they come out with these artworks.
I don't know if you've heard any other sellers, pero sa akin Camilla's was the first one na nag-offer talaga ng phone cases or jewelry made with resin and real flowers. Hindi naman siya talaga nag-start as something she wanted to sell. It was just, gusto niya lang gumawa ng art. And then, sa sobrang hilig niya, parang she wanted to share it with everybody. That's when she started posting it online, and parang doon nagsimula na parang I take orders. Ganun. Pero nag-start lang talaga siya na hilig niya lang gawin.
They came out with their jewelry line in the last quarter of 2017, followed by these phone cases during the early part of 2018. Reg came in when orders started pouring in, and the friends realized that they had to seriously sit down and plan out the business.
That's when I came in, na inaayos namin yung finances kasi nag-grow na nga yung business. Ngayon ko palang sinisimulan talaga actually na sinsinin yung details ng finances niya.
According to Raj, Mimi graduated with magna cum laude honors. She was the creative one, but not necessarily the practical one.
Gusto niya, pag gumawa siya ng design, yun na yun. Parang ayaw niyang uulitin niya. Kasi nga passion niya lang eh. Wala sa utak niya i-mass produce. So yun, medyo malaking struggle yun. Kasi pag may order, syempre kailangan niya ulitin. It comes with, I think, every business naman na pag nagsa-start, nakaka-frustrate na parang when you have to meet deadlines. Kasi pag passion mo lang naman, parang you'll do it whenever you want to. Pero sa kanya, she had to meet deadlines, syempre, follow up yung mga customers. So, nag-expand na kami. She took Reggie as our first artist, ganon, and tinuruan niya. Medyo mahirap talaga transitioning, lalo na umalis nga siya. She went to Japan and we had to take over the production. Pero okay naman. Ngayon, may iti-train ulit kaming new artists by next week.
For the price range, the necklaces are sold between 399 to 799 pesos, depending on the chains used. The chains can be brass, gold-filled, or sterling silver. The phone cases sell between 899 and 1,099 pesos each. For a simple business that the partners have come up with, there are also challenges that come their way. Their challenge now is a welcome one, but one that they must find a solution to anyway.
Yung volume ng orders, talagang bigla siyang nag-spike up in the recent months na medyo nahihirapan na kami i-meet yung demand. So, kailangan talaga namin mag-train ng bagong artists, make sure that the system mula sa pag-order hanggang sa pagtanggap ng customer up to their feedback ay monitored at kailangan lagi kaming updated kasi syempre sa ibang bansa nga si Mimi. So, we have to make sure na because she takes care of customer service, updated siya with production, updated siya with what's happening. Pero I don't know, nakaka-stress siya pero it's really enjoyable. All of us, parang...
They are actually contented with being a strictly online store and not entertaining the idea of putting up their own physical store, at least for now. With their customers coming all the way from Baguio to Davao to Singapore, it actually makes more sense that they stay online for the moment. For now, they are concentrating on quality control of their products, and what better way to do this than to keep your ears close to the ground.
We really appreciate feedback from customers, whether it be parang meron silang maliit na hindi nagustuhan. We appreciate it kasi that's the only way that we can ensure that the products are, getting better. So yun yung goal namin. And then maybe in the future, expand not only on phone cases, parang gusto nga rin namin mag-create ng mas marami pang jewelry. And yun nga yung succulents. Ni-research namin siya ngayon. Pero yun, mostly, as of right now, keep the quality and then yung ideas, mga brainchild pa lang namin ni Mimi. So, hindi ko pa talaga siya ma-share.
Camilla's Art is a very new business, just a little more than 6 months in operation. We ask Reg how she sees their business 5 years from now.
Siguro like 5 years from now, Mimi and I want to give this business to the artists themselves. Na parang we'll just monitor it, but we want them to take all the orders, all the, like yung kita talaga ay sa kanila na. Kasi, let's face it, parang today, having art as your main source of living is medyo mahirap. We want to provide structure and we want to create other businesses actually to empower other artists.
Both Reg and Mimi really have a soft heart for artists. In fact, they would like to share this advice to them.
Siguro if there's one thing that I learned from this products of Camila, huwag mong isiping walang kwenta yung product mo. Kasi parang most of artists, nahihiya silang i-put forward yung gawa nila thinking na, hindi siya masyadong maganda, hindi siya masyadong perfect, baka wala namang bumili, baka mapahiya lang ako. Yun yung una yung kailangan tanggalin. Kasi, if you never try, you'll never know. So, I think it's good that we could share art. Kasi, well, we have our doctors, we have our lawyers, we have other professions that take care of our everyday needs. Pero really, why do we live, diba? Parang, we live for love, for art, and that's what we need other professions for. Pero, art, I think, is something that needs to be, ma-strengthen pa sa culture ng Philippines, lalo na yon, we're losing, parang alam mo yun, hindi na masyadong yung culture and arts.
Imagine coming out with lasting art from a living thing like a dainty flower. That's the power of imagination, and that is noble art for you. Hope you enjoyed our feature this week on Strictly Business. Our lifestyle section is coming up next with our sunshine girl, Day Munsayak. Don't go anywhere.
Rediscover an extraordinary world as it unfolds before your eyes with the all-new 7-seater diesel CR-V. See the extraordinary.
Think you're tough? Do you dare to go off-road or off-key? Do you use your great power with great control? With the new Isuzu D-Max, you're tough enough to be unstoppable. And you're tough enough to be right back. Isuzu D-Max, tough enough for anything.
Calling all automobile enthusiasts. Autofocus.com.ph is exclusive to the automobile, where you'll find reviews on the latest brand new car models, together with their head-to-head comparisons. It has the detailed specs of car models available in the country and their latest SRPs and special promos, together with the latest auto industry news and developments like car launches and test drives. Autofocus.com.ph is all about automobiles. Click on.
The original or Lapids Chicharon has over 40 years experience manufacturing high-grade and crispy chicharon nationwide and worldwide. They also serve the best-tasting barbecue in town. Our Lapids Chicharon and Barbecue. Laging bagong luto.
You are still with us here on Business and Leisure, and now we go right on to the leisure section as I turn you over to our co-host this week, Sunshine Girl Day Munsayak, for our leisure report. Go ahead, Day.
Thank you again, Butch. Hi there. Hope you're still with me, Jay, as we are now on our lifestyle section. Let's start right away with the latest and trendiest events in and even out of the metro. Let's see what we have on Lifestyle Chronicles.
Suzuki Philippines recently invited select female motoring media to an afternoon painting class held at SIG and Go in Capitolio, Pasig City. This is Suzuki's way of thanking the media for all the support that they are giving to the brand. Participants got to enjoy their painting lesson, a delectable snack, and they also brought home the paintings as a souvenir from Suzuki.
There is no other reason than to personally and up close say thank you to all the partners that we have right now for basically for the support that they have given us throughout the years. So why Sip and Go? Because for the longest time, we have been sponsoring basketball for the male counterparts, and we just thought of it would be nice also to be able to treat ourselves, including myself, for something extraordinary, perhaps something relaxing. So we've just thought of this painting party. So I just hope that everybody's enjoying it right now. As you can see, this is actually a very small group, and we are sincerely hoping that we can invite more female counterparts of ours as we go along the year. We will definitely challenge and come up with more exciting activities, unique and specific, so that we'll be able to treat them well in our small ways.
Hold tight to your seats as the next big thing has arrived.
Witness great accuracy and efficiency.
Monarch Equipment Corporation, the official importer and distributor of Caterpillar heavy machines in the country, have recently introduced the next generation CAT Excavator 320 and 320 GC at the mega tent in Libis, Quezon City. Monarch held a demonstration to showcase the capabilities and efficiency of the new 320 excavator. Guests, especially from the construction industry, gave their feedback with Caterpillar machines in helping them to be more cost efficient. After the launch, Monarch held an intimate press conference to further discuss the new excavators.
We're so used to old machines and whatnot, and we're excited to bring this high-tech machine in the Philippines.
So it brings up the skill very fast, and the technology on the machine is even good for experienced operators. They can further enhance their own operator efficiency by getting all of that productivity out of the machine. So it's really great to see.
We are very focused in uptime, our parts availability, our efficiency, our reliability. That is a very important thing. Again, that is something you will not get on a used machine, the word reliability. And you know how important that is in a job site, no?
More exclusive events to show you only here on Lifestyle Chronicles. A pleasant and very healthy evening to all the faithful viewers of Places, because tonight we are indeed feeling very relaxed and well healthy. We are bringing you to a wellness farm not too far away from Metro Manila here on Places, so brace yourselves.
This is the Nurture Wellness Village, a vast expanse of land dedicated to the whole concept of wellness. The holistic approach here at Nurture Wellness Village includes everything that contributes to one's physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. The whole package includes invigorating massages, detox juices, and healthy cooking, a pharmacy of natural healing fruits and vegetables, exercise, and even cultural and heritage appreciation. Take the Nurture Gabriela, a restaurant that offers healthy food that actually tastes good because the food is prepared with the skillful hands of the in-house chef. Nurture's business development manager, Irish Talay, loves to talk about it.
We launched the culinary class last year where we were able to teach our guests how to cook healthy dishes for the holiday season. So we taught them how to create hamon made of chicken, and also pastas like spaghetti for the kids, but we use veggie meat. So, and then we will be launching another set of menu which we will be calling it Healing Kitchen. So the Healing Kitchen concept is like, since we are able to teach people how to create their own detox juices, now we will be teaching people how to create healthy meals for their family. So things like, for example, a typical tinola, wherein we use chicken. Chicken is already healthy, right? But what we are trying to use now is the mushroom for tinola. So we serve that here in our restaurant. We use shiitake and oyster mushroom for our tinola, and it's one of our best sellers. And then we will be also showcasing a lot of Filipino dishes, like we have sisig, but we use tofu and mushroom. And if you were able to taste it, it's still, you know, the same. The taste is like the same sisig. Yun nga lang, hindi siya crunchy kasi there's no pork in it. Yeah.
The Culinary Center also teaches guests how to make healthy detox juices. Nurture Wellness Village actually started as a small property in Tagaytay, offering just spa services and a small cafe. Over time, the owners were able to purchase the adjacent lots and expanded the farm to include more services and activities inside the 1.5-hectare farm. Because of the varied activities that can be enjoyed here, the Nurture community has become a top destination for corporate clients.
Well, we do have a lot of complementary activities here. First, if you're an in-house guest, you're able to experience the organic farm tour in our Nurture Pharmacy farm, and then you're able to also experience the several exercises like yoga and Tai Chi every morning. We have our own yoga instructor and Tai Chi instructor. We also teach our guests how to create their own detox juices. So we have 5 detox juices that we teach to our guests. We have the juice for the kidney, the liver, anti-aging, cancer, anti-cancer juice, and then the juice for the heart. So all of those detox juices, we use kale. We use curly kale. We have our own organic kale here in the farm.
The Spa and Detox Center allows one to pamper herself with exclusive massage combinations. Even the ancient Filipino healing massage, body scrubs, facials, wraps, and even acupuncture are likewise offered here. These services are said to counter stress and aging, as well as detoxify the liver and flush the gallbladder. Being a sanctuary meant to rejuvenate tired old souls, the Nurture Pharmacy lives up to its name as a wellness and eco-tourist destination in Tagaytay amidst a lush garden setting. All around, Philippine artifacts are displayed to remind us of the ancient time of our forefathers. The Filipino culture and heritage is kept alive here as the costume service staff go about their business for the day. They have a mini museum where they display ancient Filipino implements and utensils. Here, a lady uses an old weaving machine. They pound palay and steam freshly made suman for the guests, offer buko juice and other vegetable and fruit juices as well. And because the healthy lifestyle has been trending in the Philippines as well, one of their staff, Nanay Lina, brought us around to learn more about their healing plants.
Dito naman po, yung nakikita niyo po naman dito sa ladakong ito, yung pong mga ating mga herbal medicine o halamang gamot. Kaya po ititinawag na butika ni Lola. Masusumpungan niyo po dito yung iba't ibang uri ng halamang gamot, katulad po ng ashitaba. Makita niyo po yung kanyang mga benefits, yung tahibo, lubigan, oregano. Opo, yan po yung mga pinakukuluan, inilalaib. Yan po yung sulasi. Meron din po tayong katakataka, yan po yung sa mga skin infection, may mayana po sa ulcer. sa Piber. Meron din po tayong Pandakaki, Serpentina, sa liver. Meron din pong Altamisa sa mga sa diarrhea. Dito naman po tayo sa bahagi po ng ating katawan, nakatulad po ng sa kidney, reproductive system. Ayan, makikita nyo po para maging mayaman tayo sa reproductive. Kailangan po natin kumain ng kale, squash, broccoli, mango, yan. Dito po naman yung kidney at meron po tayong iba't ibang uri ng mint. Dito naman po, ito pong mais na ito pong vines, ito po yung passion fruit. Dito po naman yung pinaka-intestine. Yan, dito po tayo.
Passion fruit.
Opo, ito po yung passion fruit. Ito po yung fruits niya. Ang passion fruit po, isa po sa mahusay na pang tunaw ng ating pagkain. Kaya po yan isang nilagay dito sa stomach. Ayan, passion fruit. Pwede rin pong malulun yung buto kasi po yung pinaka-charcoal siya na nagmamagnetize po nung hindi nailalabas. Kumbaga po katulad sa mga bata, sabi nga ina-impatso, yun, mailalabas po yun. Ito naman po papunta doon sa heart. Ayan, dito na po yung ating heart. At yan po ang puno ng avocado. Yan po ang mabuti rin sa ating heart, ang banana, ang guava, kamatis, sili.
They have rows and rows of lettuce and kale. Root crops like beets and ginseng, which are good for the brain. Herbs like thyme and holy basil that works well for headaches.
Since we have a lot of kale produce, not only in our farm, but most of our employees here who have lots, we also encourage them to plant kale. We launched our very own kale powder juice drink in calamansi flavor. And then we also have another variant in chocolate flavor. So we are just in the process of getting the BFAD approval before we launch it in the market. But so there, it's a perfect replacement for powdered juices in the market.
Families can enjoy the glamping, which is short for glamorous camping. They offer big air-conditioned tents for families who love the experience of camping out in the open. The big bonus here is you can have your personal butler when you camp. Children can interact with these bunnies and these organic chickens that are fed healthy lettuce and kale. Corporate clients love to have their team building activities and conventions here as well. The spa treatments are always a big come on for these corporate clients, as well as other fun but relaxing activities.
For example, our activity for team building is we bring our guests to the farm. They will be split into 2 groups. They will be given baskets, and then they will be picking the vegetables for the food that they will be cooking. So whoever groups finishes first, so siya yung nanalo.
The Nurture Wellness Village also has its fair share of weddings and birthdays, especially in the bare months when Tagaytay gets even cooler. The garden setup is perfect for such occasions, and even this gazebo has been the site of many an intimate wedding. Perhaps it is the fact that this community is a center for wellness that makes it now an ideal eco-tourist destination. Irish herself is a living testimony of the wellness benefits offered here.
Apart from the wellness activities that we do here, by myself, I am a converted one. I used to weigh 65 kilos way back then. And then when I got a chance to work here, my eyes has been really opened on how to eat healthy and why eating healthy is really good for your body. And I was able to maintain that for the past 3 years that I'm now, I can proudly say that I'm 55 kilos na. So 10 kilos yung nawala sa akin.
Learn about the herbal medicines offered at the Nurture Pharmacy. Walk barefoot on smooth stones around the Lakad Kalinga. Enjoy the natural filtration pool. Shop for organic and natural bottled products made and sold here and bring them back to the concrete jungle that awaits you back home.
I'm Irish. I'm the Business Development Manager here in Nurture Wellness Village, and I'm inviting you all to please come by and visit us here in Tagaytay. We're just 3 kilometers away from the main Aguinaldo Highway, right across Balay Dako. So very near. You can visit our restaurant. You can call our hotline numbers if you wanted to experience our massage. Our spa treatments here are really very relaxing, and it's also detoxifying because we use organic oils. And then you can also try our glamping facility with your kids. Our nurture pharmacy, we are open for pet lovers. You can bring their pets there and are in our farm and experience also how to live or how to at least sleep in a tent in the middle of a farm, an organic farm. So thank you very much.
That was the Nurture Wellness Village in Tagaytay, our feature this week on Places. Our segment dedicated to all the firearm enthusiasts is coming up next, right after this short break.
Rediscover an extraordinary world as it unfolds before your eyes with the all-new 7-seater diesel CR-V. See the extraordinary.
Think you're tough? Do you dare to go off-road or off-key? Do you use your great power with great control? With the new Isuzu D-Max, you're tough enough to be unstoppable. And you're tough enough to be right back. Isuzu D-Max, tough enough for anything.
When you sweat to be sweet and you clean car seat, it's love. When you try to look cool, but you look like a fool, it's love. It's love. It's love.
Show your love with the new features of the all-new Innova. Love the journey.
These are the Fuel Masters. Every time they're on the court, it's high performance. Every time I'm on the road, I can also expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. We made it! The next generation Phoenix Fuels, now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.
Welcome back, and yes, you're still with me, Day, here on Business and Leisure. Here now is Sports Shoot.
Sports Shoot is brought to you by Rock Island Armory, manufactured by Armscore Global Defense Incorporated.
Welcome to Sports Shoot. This is a leisure segment for the gun enthusiast. This week, our featured handgun is this Remington RP9, and the manufacturers say that there are 3 important features that differentiate it from other handguns in the market. These 3 differences are capacity, grip circumference, and trigger. The Remington RP9 is a striker-fired and recoil-operated semi-automatic 9mm. It has a capacity of 18 plus 1 rounds. Its barrel is 4.5 inches and made of stainless steel. The RP9's overall length is 7.91 inches and its width is 1.27 inches. It has a height of 5.56 inches and weighs 1 pound 10.4 ounces. It is finished in PVD stainless steel or black oxide. For sights, it is dovetail 3-dot white ledge for rear and windage adjacent. The trigger has been tested at 6 pounds and it retails in the US for $550. On the range, experts found the serrations on the grip perfect for shooting. Recoil is extremely mild, probably due in part to the excellent grip, and this was true even with rapid-fire shooting. At 25 yards, groups were impressive, with several 1.5 inches 5-shot clusters. Overall, the Remington RP9 averaged around 2 inches with every load. Although each of us has his own personal preferences, this striker-fired handgun remains one of the more impressive ones in the market. That was the Remington RP9, our featured handgun for this week's Sports Shoot. And that's Sports Shoot, Business and Leisure segment for the gun enthusiasts.
Sports Shoot is brought to you by Rock Island Armory, manufactured by Armscore Global Defense Incorporated.
Well, that was another remarkable feature for all the firearm enthusiasts out there. Well, that's all the time I got this week, and I hope you enjoyed what I have in store for you. Please do drop by again next week for another exciting and fun episode for all of you. I'm Damon Sayak. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye for now, Butch.
Thanks again, Dave, for another interesting and engaging edition of the Leisure Report. And with that, we end another episode of Business and Leisure. Thank you for staying with us. Also, don't forget to follow us in our social media accounts. Till the next time, this has been your host, Ray Butch Gamboa. Good business to all, and enjoy the good life.